This is Trevor with Focus Digital. Got another story, a marketing history story for you today. Let's rewind back to the early 1900s, a time where cars were still a luxury. And the world was a much smaller place. Most people didn't stray very far from the town they grew up in. Back then, a set of tires would last 10,000 miles, but with people barely driving far from home, meant they didn't buy new tires hardly. Andre and Edouard Michelin, two French brothers, had a vision. They saw this as a problem and an opportunity. They didn't want to just sell tires. They wanted to sell more tires. But how do you do that when people aren't driving enough to wear them out? The answer was simple. Get people to drive more. Now, they could have just launched another tire ad campaign, but the Michelin brothers were a tad smarter than that. They understand that to change behavior, they needed to create something more, a reason for people to get out on the road, explore, and use up those tires. So they came up with an idea of a guidebook. This wasn't just a manual on how to take care of your car, it was a travel guide filled with maps, car maintenance tips, and most importantly, recommendations on where to eat and stay. Here's where the story gets kind of interesting. The Michelin brothers realized that if they could highlight extraordinary places to eat, people would be willing to drive further to experience them. The further they drove, the more tires they would need, so they began sending out anonymous inspectors to find the best restaurants across France. And they awarded stars, 1, 2, and 3 to the top establishments. A single star meant a very good restaurant. 2 stars meant worth a detour, and 3 stars meant worth a special journey. The Michelin star became a symbol of quality and prestige, and suddenly people were driving out of their way to taste what only the best chefs could offer. More driving meant more worn-out tires, and more worn-out tires meant more business for Michelin. Fast forward to today, and the Michelin star is still an ultimate mark of culinary perfection. But it's a bit more than that. It's a lesson in visionary thinking. The Michelin brothers didn't just focus on their product. They focused on creating demand by giving people a reason to use it. So the takeaway for this, for every business owner, don't just think about what you're selling. Think about how you can create a need for it. Sometimes the best way to grow your business isn't to push your product harder, it's to inspire your customers to go farther. And that's the legacy of the Michelin star. This is Trevor with Focus Digital. You guys keep hustling and stay focused. Talk to you later.